all setting up to play Iwo Jima from Neva Wargames right here. This is a free print and play special edition by the designer, Jose Manuel Neva. And I've got my setup here. I've clipped out my pieces. I haven't done really, thick counters on this. I'm kind of keeping it simple, but the board's a little bit thicker than normal. You randomly draw these two units, put them in here. The rest are in reserve. These are the U.S. units. Your goal is to eliminate all of these as soon as possible to win the game. Here's the turn track, the VP track, and the raising of the flag start off the board. And you're going to get more victory points if you take over stuff sooner. So, for example, right here, if I get Mount Suribachi on turn 1, I'm going to get bonus victory points. Get Airfield 1 by turn 1, bonus victory points. Airfield 2, I have turns 1 and 2, and Airfield 3, I have turns 1 through 3 to get victory points. And then you'll add up victory points at the end to see how you did. 1 to 5 is defeat, and 6 to 7 is defeat. 8 to 9 is defeat. 10 victory points is defeat. You got to get basically 11 plus to get a victory. Minor victory, victory, and major victory right there. So there you have it. That's my setup. Now I'm going to play this, and I'm probably not going to do a turn by turn. I'll probably just do a after action. But let me get into this and see what I have in front of me. Alrighty, taking a quick look at how I have progressed. Not too well. I'm on game turn 4, moving into 5 here. Only have 6 victory points. Was able to raise the flag at Mount Suribachi. However, I did not do that in the first turn. I was able to get this in the first turn and got an extra victory point, but I wasn't able to get this by turn 2, so no extra victory point there. So the best I think I can do right now is 12 victory points, and that's if I eliminate the rest of the Japanese. Not doing so well. Bombardment is the key. I've had more success with that than with my combat, and there you have it so far. Hello all, well here we are at the end. So I was able to eliminate the last Japanese unit and take over the last spot on turn 10 here, and ended up with 12 victory points, which is about the bare minimum almost, because if you look at the victory conditions here, 11 to 12 is a minor victory, not bad, but you can aim higher. The most victory points you get is 15. So you get a victory point per Japanese unit. There are 11 units on the board, and then you've got these 4 extra bonus points. Turn 1, Mount Suribachi, turn 1, Airfield 1, Airfield 2, turn 1 or 2 if you get it then, and Airfield number 3, turn 1 through 3. And I got Airfield 1 on turn 1. No, sorry. Yeah. So that's about all I was able to, that's all the extra bonus points I was able to get. So that put me at 12. So this is a very tight game. You've got to, there's kind of a little bit of luck involved, but it's very tight in getting through these areas right here. U.S. forces can move through other forces, but they cannot land in the same area. You can only, stacking is 1 per area, and you can't move into a Japanese area until it's vacated, until you eliminate that unit. You also have some of these dots here. That means that's a little bit tougher to get into, so there's going to be a minus on the combat table. And combat is basically, every unit has 2 steps, so when you get hit, when you take a hit, whether from bombard or combat, you're going to rotate 90 degrees. If you take another hit, then you go, if you're Japanese, you're eliminated and you get the victory point. If you're a U.S. force, you go to recovery, and then you got to use replacement points to get them back into U.S. reserve, and then they got to hit the beach again. So they kind of rotate that way. By taking out some of these airfields, you're able to get more bombard points. And as I said, I was, in an earlier part of the video, I was better at bombard than I was at combat. Combat, you're going to be matching up these combat with the support, and there's a support number on some of these units as well, and that's going to give you the odds that you're going to go up against the Japanese and their combat value. And you're going to have your general odds here. You're going to roll the dice. You're either going to have the attacker losing steps, taking hits and losing steps, or the defender taking hits or losing steps. But it's really tight up here, so to get that combined attack or support is really tough. Anyway, this is a free print and play. There's going to be a box version of this. I wonder how much more chrome they're going to add to it. I imagine there should be some more to it. But this is a nice little fun filler game. Does not take very long to play at all, and is a little bit interesting. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, and let me know what you think about this, or check out this game company. Bye. Thanks for watching.